Daytime with Aston Avery now joining Stephen and I right now here on Gateway 97.8. You heard one of her songs. She sold over 100 million records worldwide and she performed for Lady Diana, also the Queen, and is loved by celebrities as well as the public. That is the wonder. That is legendary singer Rosemary, who joins us right now. So hello, Rose.
Good morning, Aston. Lovely to see you again.
Good morning, Rose.
Good morning, Stephen.
Oh my God, you're looking
lovely to see you again.
Oh, this is one of my favourite ladies, Aston. She's not only a star, but she's one of my dear friends, I have to say. Listen, Rose, we've got to ask you, how happy did you feel performing in front of Princess Diana?
Well, when I got the call from my agent, I was very happy. And because she knew I did a lot of charity work. I belonged to the Lady Rattlings and the Lady Taverners. And they wanted a sort of a big singer to sort of sing at this concert. It's a charity of hers that she was very passionate about. And for a wee small crippled girl in a wheelchair that had motor neurone disease, I can hardly pronounce it. And so I was asked, would I do a 20-minute spot? I mean, for goodness sake, that's a long spot.
Yeah, it is.
Princess Diana.
Yeah.
What happiness. I couldn't, and it was at the London Palladium. Yeah. And I got to sing some of my hits, a medley of my hits. And I did the humor, made people laugh. And then ended off with a sing-along so everybody could join in. And I met her backstage. What a joy. Oh. And she was beautiful, and I remember what she was dressed in, beautiful navy silver jacket, and she was fabulous, beautiful skin and gorgeous. And she says, Rosemary, I enjoyed your singing, but she says, you did make me laugh.
Rose, you just mentioned the Lady Rattlings there. Could you just tell me a little bit about the chat? I know Vicky Michelle's also a Lady Rattling.
Yes, a great friend of ours.
Here. You tell us a little bit about her.
The Lady Taverners do an awful lot for underprivileged children, underprivileged people. Like I met a man one time, and he was just cleaning his windows, and he fell awkwardly off a small box, and he fell over, and that was it. He couldn't walk for the rest of his life. And they put children on trains, that have on horses and everything. Underprivileged children that have all sorts of things wrong with them. And it's a great organization. And of course, I'm very proud to be a part of it.
So whenever you're around there, Rose, I have to say there, everyone smiles, especially those that you know as well, even those with no teeth there. How do you stay happy and bring a smile to so many people here?
How do I stay happy? Well, I've got all my own teeth, and so my fans have got all their own teeth as well, thank God. Well, how do I stay happy? Well, it's, I'm always happy when I see me mommy. That's number one.
Oh, God bless
Being
her.
on stage is probably the happiest, I ever get. And when the audience start, singing along and applauding to my hits and all, and having a laugh and a joke, I go among the audience. I'm very much a people person. And I just, I love people, and that applause, if that ever dies down, then I'll die too. So that makes me very happy.
Rose, now I want to take you back to when you stardom wasn't on the cards, and you took up hairdressing straight out to school.
Did you have to bring that up?
How unhappy was your first client?
Well, I wasn't happy around that time, I tell you. I just left school, and the proprietor of the business, I used to just wash people's hair and that there, but she had to go away for a while. And she says, yeah, I showed you how to do a perm and cut people's hair. But this wee woman came in, and she had a wee short neck and flabberlob earlobes. And so she wanted it very short because people didn't have the money, and this was pensioners' day, and they're trying to save their monies until next time. So a wee bit shorter, love, in the Northern Ireland accent, shorter, love. So all of a sudden, and the white towel was around her shoulders, and all I could see was blood on the towel. I snipped a piece of her ear off, and I nearly died. And she went running down the stairs and an ambulance was called. And I mean, she was an older lady, but she moved fast down that stairs. And another time, a woman took an epileptic fit underneath the hairdryer, and it was around the time that I electrocuted the woman. And then there was all sorts of things. I mean, I used to play my guitar and sing to the people underneath the hairdryers, and they couldn't even hear me. I used to play my accordion. Oh, these are my mountains. Oh, yes, that's lovely. All I want to do is read
sing at the funerals. Did you sing at the funerals afterwards? Did you sing at their funerals?
Well, I've been known to sing at a lot of funerals. I get asked that too, to sing at funerals. But no, I think she lived to tell the tale. I mean, I make jokes about it, but it was a terrifying time.
Yeah.
You know, it really was. And it put me off hairdressing. I just wasn't cut out for it.
So, Rose, now you're a big star all over the world, it has to be said there, as Rose Hythe Marie. But one place you're royalty in is in Blackpool, which is the iconic place for a ballroom there. So how dear is Blackpool to you? And how has it changed over the years, Blackpool, as well?
Well, I'm in Blackpool right now talking to you guys. I'm very happy to be here and doing rehearsals, doing this, and then I'm off to Hull to do a concert tomorrow. And then I do a summer season in Blackpool. But to answer your question, which I'm starting in July at the Joe Longthorne Museum, and there's a lovely, lovely intimate venue. But Blackpool has changed an awful lot for the better. I mean, they're building 5 new hotels here. I mean, it's becoming like a mini Las Vegas. And, you know, it's very colorful and people are out here to have fun and they love dressing up and going a bit mad. It's the time to do that. And, but there's sophistication too. There's something for everyone. And of course, the iconic piers are still here with shows going on. But my career started here, guys. And so coming back, it's like a second home to me. You know, that I mean, I started in the working men's clubs, so it wasn't easy. I could write books about that.
A lot of comedians
change for the better, definitely.
Rose, I've got to ask you, you have worked with some of the biggest stars in the world. You've been very lucky. Now, this is a big question. How difficult was Orville the dog? I've heard stories.
Very, a very drama queen, literally, big drama queen.
No, but you know, that's seriously.
I worked with Keith Harris many times.
Yeah.
And it's his anniversary this week.
Oh,
you have worked with some really big stars. So tell us a few of the stars you've worked with.
Well, I think the biggest star I've ever worked with is definitely Johnny Cash.
Oh.
And he was absolutely, I was second top to him in Germany. And he just was amazing. Very, very shy man, dressed all in black with long, you know, knee-high boots, and very, very shy and very complimentary when I come off stage before he went on. He was standing waiting for me to go on. Of course, I went over my set because I was, you know, taking the applause, you know.
Yeah.
And poor Johnny standing in the wings. So I met him afterwards, and I met him beforehand as well, and I adored him. His picture's on my wall at home.
To say you worked with someone that famous is amazing.
It is absolutely amazing when you perform with a country legend that is Johnny Cash himself there. So Rose, when you're not performing, is there anything you do to make yourself happy?
Well, I mentioned a bit earlier on, I mean, when I see my mummy, it's just happiness. We love to have a laugh and a joke. We have a glass of Prosecco together. And we certainly love Sunday lunches, and I cook Sunday lunch and we have that together. I see her a couple of times during the week when I'm not performing, but I love power walking. And when I'm in Blackpool, I mean, it's obviously it's opposite the Irish Sea. And so I say, hello, Ireland, as I'm doing my power walk down the promenade. I do love to, and I love to entertain. I love people coming around to my house. And for drinks and nibbles and plenty of music on and sing songs. The guitar always comes out and people love to sing whether they can or not and tell jokes. So yes, any of those things make me happy.
Rose, I know one of your starts was in the talent show New Faces. And what do you think of the talent shows now?
Oh, I think they've come up a notch. I mean, I was on New Faces and Search for a Star. Yeah. Search for a Star was a bigger show than New Faces, but and they paid for your frocks and everything, and they made your frocks, and they spent a lot more money. But now I think they go to. I mean, when I done Search for a Star, I didn't win it, and it was a group called the Nobodies that won it. I haven't heard of them since. Laugh! I nearly bought a drink, but so. I do think Britain's Got Talent is really good and it's well constructed, and I'm a fan of Simon Cowell anyway.
He's wonderful.
And I think they've got the right people on the panel, and yes, I think it's. I never miss it when I can. I try to catch it when I can.
You watch The Voice?
Pardon?
You watch The Voice?
I find that a wee bit more frustrating, you know, because we can see who it is and they can't. Yeah. You know what I mean? I like to see what they're wearing, how they look and everything, but it's a different format. So, you know, there's nothing wrong with that, you know.
Yeah, I agree with that, with The Voice and Britain's Got Talent. It's nice to have that variety of panelists there, as you said there, Rose, as well. But that being said here, is there anything you got coming up for the year that's ahead of you?
Yes, I have. Well, I play Glasgow. Oh, I can't remember the date. That's next month. I think it's the 24th, and Glasgow Pavilion. And then I'm going to be doing a summer season here. So I'm going to be spending a lot of time here in Blackpool, rehearsing. My musical director lives here, and preparing for my summer season, you know, on the pier at the Joe Longthorne Museum. And so I'm going to be doing that every month. Maybe extra, I think extra shows is going to be put in. Yeah. And they also want me there for next year with extra shows. So I'm preparing for that. And then coming up to the autumn, I'm doing Belfast, the Penthouse Suite on the 17th of November, which I'm looking forward to because it's going to be like a continuation of my show from Blackpool, which will be a question and answer stuff. Now, I've never done that before, you know, where people, there'll be a screen up the back and people can ask questions. God knows what they're going to ask, you know. So, and then if they want me to sing certain songs, well, even if I don't have the music for it, I'll wing it anyway.
Rose, it's really interesting you mentioned Belfast, the hit movie.
I love Belfast.
And that's what I'm saying now. I mean, people would not normally think to go to Belfast. Why would you go to Belfast for the weekend? Well,
there's everything happening in Belfast, and I'm not just sort of saying it because I'm biased, but a great place to go is the Titanic boat. I've never been now, but everybody's telling me it's a great day out. And there's the shops is all fantastic, and the bars for everybody. I do like a good bar, don't you, Steve?
Oh no, never.
We've been known to like a wee bar. And beautiful hotels. I myself always stay at the Europa Centre, but there's all beautiful boutique hotels, and there's in the winter they've got the Christmas market, and I've never seen anything like it anywhere in the world. It's amazing.
I have to ask you, with the movie Belfast, you know, say after Oscars, was a great movie. Would Englishmen like I be welcome in Belfast for the weekend?
Oh, absolutely. Listen, you're always talking to me in an Irish accent anyway. So
I just had to put on a strange accent and pretend to be Irish.
The thing is, when everybody
came out to buy a loaf of bread and a pint of milk.
I mean, you see, that's Southern Ireland. I know, but you see, that's Southern. Stephen, that's a Southern Ireland accent.
Oh.
You got to go, all right there, wee man. How you doing there, love?
Oh,
that's more Belfast.
There's a difference in the tone.
Yes. But anybody who impersonates me, which there are many, they do it in a Southern Ireland accent.
I didn't know that. Oh, that's interesting. So the Peaky Blinders, they're from Dublin, not Belfast.
I've watched it. No, they're not from Dublin. Some of them are from Birmingham.
Yeah, but they're Irish. They're Irish.
My agent says yes. Kieran Murphy, he's fantastic.
Get
Isn't he?
Janice on, please.
Murphy.
Oh, I need to have a lie down.
So,
Darkened room.
Rose, I have to say, would you be please come on our show again because we're all massive fans. Even my parents, who absolutely love you, especially.
Oh, I love them too. They're lovely.
And
I got the pleasure of meeting them. Do you remember that time we went to see Vicky Michelle?
Yeah.
We had a great night.
It was lovely with Vicky on many times. Rose, I can't thank you enough for coming on. It's been great fun.
My pleasure. We always have a laugh, don't we, Stephen?
We always have a laugh. And I'm going to practice my Northern Irish accent and visit you.
I think I should do an Irish dance, as Stephen told me earlier.
The
Irish river dance.
Thanks ever so much.
Lovely to see you, Aston, as well.
Will do. Thank you, Rose. Enjoy the rest of the day.
And you too, guys. God bless. Bye-bye.